What did I say? What did I lie? When I say I'm not trying to murder them, depends how we look at the word murder. My style, I do a lot of neo-traditional. I also do a lot of black and gray realism. I combine them a lot of the time. I learned to do a lot of different styles working in street shops. I've kind of like taken what I've learned over the last 15 years and just kind of combined it into something that incorporates all of it. My daily setup, I use hustle butter. I use the regular kind throughout most of the tattoo. I also use the CBD ointment. It helps with the redness, it helps with the irritation, especially with color tattoos. If I'm packing a lot of yellows or like opaques, it really helps the skin stay calm so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. If I don't use it throughout the tattoo, I'll at least scoop out some at the end and coat them with a nice layer of CBD. And in 10-15 minutes, you'll see the skin calm down. It won't be as red, it won't be inflamed, it won't be as swollen. A lot of benefits to the CBD ointment. It's not gonna get you high, it's not like you're smoking weed, okay? It's not a thing. I've been using my FK Irons Flux Max. It's 4mm stroke. I like the long stroke. Pause. It helps me do everything that I need to do with one machine. I can line, shade, do black and gray, soft black and gray, and saturate color. And the needles I'm gonna be using also are Peak Stellar needles. I've used Peak for the last couple years. They have different types for like my softer black and grays. I like to use the quartz. There's a little bit more give with those needles. It's a little bit softer hitting. If I'm gonna get some color in there, I'll use like the Tritons or the Stellars as of late. I'm gonna be using some world famous inks today. I've experimented with a lot of colors over the years. For me, world famous works for me how I tattoo. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. They've reached a good consistency that works for how I tattoo. I tattoo fairly quickly. I prefer the term efficiently. Great company. They're always there when I need them. World famous. I use Dr. Bronner's and distilled water. What we've learned over the last few years is that green soap has a reaction with some of the adhesives on some of the derms that are out. I won't say any specific names. Derm, Dr. Bronner's, I haven't found it to be reactive with anything. I use recovery aftercare and it's been perfectly fine every time. Every time. I haven't had anybody have a reaction yet. When I used to use green soap and other derms, it was a nightmare. People breaking out all over the tattoo, getting rashes where the derm is. And with Dr. Bronner's, I haven't had that problem yet. I also like to put a little bit of witch hazel in my distilled water. It also keeps the skin a little bit more calm during the process of the tattoo. Keeps the redness down, keeps it a little bit easier on the client with the irritation. I like to use shop towels because they're a little bit softer than bounties. I average at least a 6-hour tattoo every day. If anybody has sat for 6, 7, 8, 10 hours, they know that that paper towel is a motherfucker. We try to just do as much as we can through that process to keep the client comfortable so they can actually sit there. And it's not this agonizing process where they're just like fighting the chair, trying to just fucking get through it, shaken and shocked by the time the tattoo's done. We're trying to keep them calm, which is also why we'll use St. Mark's holy water. Back teen, except a little bit better. That's my daily setup.